Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Oh, my God.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards in the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard
That's crazy, but
and he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Ryan to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Saquon Barkley. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Ryan. Well, the Two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you're letting them know that you came to play.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 34. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a give, right side. It's Carson looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, set the tone, can't connect there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll start out on the ground and say, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. These two teams all tied after 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not
a fumble.
a bad
We'll
throw,
take it next
but
time.
The collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's It's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. Here's Ryan. Got a man, Slayton. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Check 4, check 4. Check 20, 54, 10. Check 3, check 3. Alpha.
Throwing again. Ryan. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. Now Ryan on first down. And lucky to
Can
get
they
away
stop,
with it there.
man?
That one nearly picked. Second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On second down now, Barkley. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Ryan.
Oh my God.
Right, and that's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Yo, I'm out here nutting up.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley.
Why? Oh my God.
6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in.
I gave this nigga 7, bro.
Giants. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex.
I'm right there, bro. Why the fuck I press circle to switch players? We right there on that shit. We going to the crib too. That's a pick in the corner. It's cool, no push-ups there.
They will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
This nigga's ass, man. I swear to God.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we
That's how we playing. That's how we gonna play.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they?
That's how we gonna play.
As an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
What?
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Fuck that. We can get the first win if I can't go for it.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
He's cool.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Russxdk to kick it away.
Got on to the ball, man.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I'm straight though. I don't think we out. Shit, just press X.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the moment? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. There's Wilson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 3rd down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, like I don't know this.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 2nd down, Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught, Shepard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And an alley to run. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have the fumble. It's the 33-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Play action. Ryan. And Woods has it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
To throw again on second down. Ryan looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, and now it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On third down, Ryan. And now another one thrown incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And the kick by Russx is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The throw over the middle, taken in. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The toss out to Barkley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, Ryan. That's complete to Slayton. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him, kicking it from a long distance.
And this is caught. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 48 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Carson. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. They run again with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that cuts this lead down to 13. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel where they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. Again, it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. For a Giant first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 38 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They're going to run it with Barkley. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Russxdk to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
He's wide. I was getting aggressive about shit, but
their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And
Christian
here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson to throw again. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Nowhere goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, this secondary's done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Got it. 552.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Able to find Turner. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st down, Wilson. This is caught. A very solid gain of 27. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. But he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with? Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. On 1st down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Ryan, letting one go deep, and that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Able to get this to Gordon. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. They'll go to Barkley again. Now Barkley stripped of the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now Ryan. This is Shepard on the catch. And that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. A first down carry for Barkley. He's got a first down past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.